Hi, and welcome to Catherine's Low Income Prepping and Survival. I'm Catherine. I just wanted to get uh, the unpleasantries out of the way right away. Please like and subscribe. Okay. You can also comment to me, and in the description, I also put my personal email, and you can email me. This is going to be kind of a different video for me because the reason I'm doing this video is I want people to know how I feel about some things. Normally, I'm talking about stuff, or I'm talking about food, or weapons, or something. But everything's getting kind of crazy lately. People like Charlie Kirk. What happened to him? Now, I didn't agree with some of his philosophies. I didn't have a problem with Charlie Kirk. And if that's the way he felt, you know, it's like I said, if you want to talk to me about anything, leave a comment. I don't care if you agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk about a lot of things, and some things I agreed with him. It's just like President Trump. There's a lot of things I agree with him about, and there's a lot of things I think he's stupid. That's the best way to put it. And I'm sorry, El Capitan, but the El Presidente or whatever. Uh, he doesn't get some things either because he lives on a different social level and socioeconomical level than the average American does. And the same thing, Charlie Cook was closer to the average American, but he wasn't really. Uh, he was American. He was patriotic. I totally believed in that. What that person that shot him did was totally wrong. You don't silence those who disagree with you. Hold on a second. I'm sweating a little bit because I've been working on my room up here. So the thing is you don't kill people just because they disagree with you. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of dead people and people trying to kill you and you don't agree with them. What I'm saying, I guess, is we have to be open minded and accept people for who, what they feel they are, who they love, and the way they believe. If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian. If you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. If you don't want to believe in anything, don't believe in anything. I mean, and you know what? In America, that's actually in the Constitution. You have the right to the pursuit of happiness. You have the right to live your life. And you have human rights, too, just as human beings. Um, we all have the right to exist. And if you don't agree with something about me, that's fine. And you can even tell me, that's fine. But you don't have the right to harm me because you disagree with me. You don't have the right to kill me because you disagree with me. Um, I believe that anytime that you have to take a life, it has to be for a valid reason. That valid reason would be somebody is trying to take your life. And that's the only way, really, that it should ever be done. I mean, look at the jails are full of people who are murderers who kill people for no reason whatsoever, or because they like it, you know. And I believe that this guy that shot Charlie Kirk had problems. I think everyone could agree with that. I think he uh, was very opinionated about the way he believed, and he took the way he believed to an extreme, just as there's Muslim extremists and Jewish extremists and Christian extremists and gay extremists, I guess, and trans extremists and heterosexual extremists. If you get what I'm trying to say, we are people. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you have to learn to care about people because you live in a world. And the world here is like an island, okay? It's an island floating in the sea of space. Okay, we're one planet in 9 planets. They say there's another one out there, but we'll have to see. And we the Earth is all we have. The people we have to deal with is all we have. You know, we live in one of the freest, best countries in the world, and that's America. And sometimes we forget. We don't treat people right. Black, white, green, purple, polka dotted, pink, I don't care what color you are. You got to learn to get along. They ask people like in the pageants, and in other things, they say, what do you want? If you could get anything in the world, what would you want? If you could make the world a better place, what would you do? And they always say, well, I want peace on earth. Well, I really honestly don't believe, unless everyone tries to get that it's ever going to happen. We justify the actions that we do based upon our social beliefs, our religious beliefs, and our ethical beliefs. So I don't know if you really think about it, but we don't have any problem about praying to God. For those of you who believe in God. Now, I currently really do not. Not with all the things I've seen in the world or in foreign countries and stuff I've experienced traveling around. I don't believe that if there was somebody there, they would be taking care of all the problems in the world. We have little children that are dying every day. We have one group of people killing the other group of people because they worship a different God. Look at the Muslims. They hate Christians. They hate Jews. And not all of them. I'm not saying every Muslim does. And I'm not saying every Christian hates the Muslims. Or, some Christians don't like Catholics. You have to sit there and think about this. Why do we disagree with people to the point where we hate them? I mean, that's something you got to think about. Yet we're professing, these Christian evangelists and the Muslim evangelists, the ones that they're the people in charge over in the Muslim countries, they're always saying, well, it's about love. God is love. Well, if God is love, how come you're killing each other? You got to really think about that. And then look inward into yourself and think about how things are going. Well, anyhow, that's really all I got to say today. I hope somebody listened to this, and I hope somebody looks into themselves and has an intro perspective of where they stand in the world. If enough people did that, and we treated everyone the best we could, then the world would be a better place. The world would be nicer. We'd have less war. We'd have less famine because we would take care of our neighbor. Whether it's in the next apartment, the next city, the next country next to us, or in another country on the other side of an ocean. All right, well, that's all I got to say. I'm done with my preaching. Remember, stick up for your rights. This is the greatest country in the world. It's the United States of America. Lots of people out there hate us, too. Just because sometimes they see their own countries, I think, and they see their own failures and their own things that they do, and they get really right, but for some reason, just because they don't agree with the way we run our country, they have issues with us. So give everyone in your family a hug. Remember, tomorrow might not come. Be good to everyone you can. Try. Smile at people. Open the door for people when you're going into a store, or say hi to people that you see every day. They're your neighbors. They're your fellow human beings. All right, y'all take care. Love you all. If you want to, you can leave a comment, or you can look at my email and write me. It's catdog6949 at gmail.com. All right, y'all take care. Love you all. Bye.